8:22. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. We're just a couple sleeps away from the big Golden Globes, and we thought it would be fun to give you a bit of a BT preview on what's to come. Thor.
First of all, many people wonder what the Golden Globes are. They're voted on by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which is about, I'd say 90 journalists and photographers based outside of Hollywood from 55 different countries, and they're the actual voting body. Now, let's look at the movies. First of all, The Shape of Water led the nominations with 7, the Guillermo del Toro fantasy romance, and I think that is going to really take the top spot for drama when it comes to best films. This is a Cold War fairy tale with all the signature del Toro moments. It boasts 7 nominations, and I think it's going to take the big winner come Sunday. Now, on the comedy side of things, when it comes to film, Lady Bird. I've been gushing about this movie since I saw it. I think it's going to walk away the winner. It's in a crowded field as well. It's up against The Disaster Artist, Get Out, The Greatest Showman, I, Tonya, which we just talked about, and of course Lady Bird. But I think that's going to take comedy or musical for the best picture win. Now let's talk acting as well. Frances McDormand was unbelievable in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, displaying some of her best work since Fargo. She's got a really interesting category with some heavy hitters as well. She's going up against Sally Hawkins in The Shape of Water, which I think between them, they'll be the 2 front runners. Meryl Streep, Jessica Chastain, Michelle Williams. It's a solid category, but I think Frances is going to take it. She is just tremendous in this role. And on the male side of things, nothing was better when it came to the acting this year in the male category than Gary Oldman in this completely transformative role in Darkest Hour as Winston Churchill. My heart kind of is with Daniel Day-Lewis in Phantom Thread. But what Oldman does in this movie, you forget that you're watching The Talented Thespian. He once again displays his chameleon-like abilities for this movie. The movie I had problems with, but him as Churchill is astounding, so I think he is going to have Golden Globe glory on Sunday.
All right. That's the beauty of it. There's no clear winner this time around. So many good movies. I was surprised Wonder Woman got the snub when it comes to Golden Globes, given the accolades it got in 2017. But when it comes to TV, one big standout's been Big Little Lies, and that's from HBO. 6 nominations for this limited series in television movie category. But this was a clear favorite, and the performances were simply outstanding. Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon nominated in the Best Actress categories, Supporting Actress categories. Shailene Woodley, Laura Dern. A lot of talk about The Handmaid's Tale. This one in the running again. 3 nominations tied with This Is Us. And then if you look at the comedy side of things, Blackish, seen right here on City TV. 2 nominations for this. Anthony Anderson being recognized and the show being recognized for Best Comedy. But HBO, 12 nominations. Netflix, 9. These streaming services, the premium services, still outlasting what we're seeing with traditional broadcast. We talked Seth Meyers. I want to show you this tweet from Ricky Gervais, because we're used to him and the fire he would bring. If I were hosting the Golden Globes this weekend, I wouldn't be brave enough to do the joke I've just thought of. And that really shows the challenge Seth Meyers is going to have. He said it's going to be politically charged, but what can we expect when he opens the show?
Well, the tone's going to be decidedly different. I mean, you mentioned Gervais. I mean, who doesn't recall the really kind of offside, off-color, blue, essentially, jokes that he would make while openly drinking as well. So I think the overall tone and the subject matter, the theme, is going to be decidedly different, as it should be this year. So
and he says he's excited about it.
Yeah,
he's not nervous. He said he's actually really, really excited.
And it will still be funny, just I think a different kind of humor.
Yeah. Cecil B. DeMille Award, Oprah Winfrey is going to be receiving this. And this, I think...
Doesn't it feel like she already got it?
I'll give it to her again.
Why not, right? Outstanding contribution to entertainment. But here's the interesting opportunity here. The speech she will give and the commentary of what is going on with the Me Too movement and the protests we're going to see before the show starts.
Yeah, and of course, that is the undertone of the Golden Globes this year, with so many actors and actresses saying that they will be wearing black. And this is because of, Me Too, which has now sort of evolved into something called Time's Up. Time's Up Hollywood. The sexual harassment atmosphere in Hollywood is going to end. Some of the actresses known to be taking part: Shonda Rhimes from Scandal, Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, Gal Gadot. Some of the actors that plan on wearing black: Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, love him. But it doesn't come without its criticisms, of course. Some people think that in celebration of this newfound empowerment, that the actresses should be wearing a bright color. But, Eva Longoria, who's one of the founding members of of Time's Up. She says that this is not the time to be celebrating. This is still a somber time where they're sorting things out, and you can't expect actresses to be showing up at the Golden Globes in this atmosphere and twirling around looking, you know, pretty and showing off their crinoline dresses.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, the award show is a microcosm for the sentiment that took place over the entire year in the entertainment industry. So, yeah, it does have to channel that same tone as you mentioned. So
I think it's really on point.
Well, it's going to change the conversation you see on the red carpet before the show begins. 5 p.m. Sunday, it goes down. We'll bring you all the highlights and hits and misses coming up on Monday's BT. We'll take a break.